great practitioners at clubs with very little resources, very little respect, very little time with the athlete to try and do these things. And most sports scientists in essence will have a great underpinning of long-term athletic development plans. They'll understand about maturity, they'll understand about biomarking and the different rates of growth and how people should be played, probably more about the biological status rather than the chronological status. There's so much research out there as academics we fall back on, and we try and hopefully get that academia, that research to drive some of our applied practice. But it's very difficult to apply a lot of research-driven practice within a professional setting, just because there's time restraints, there's facilities, there's costs. So you try and do a best fit scenario, if you like, and I think you do need to try and do that from the bottom down. I think you need to get into the kids as young as possible and change their training mentality to accept that it is the norm to do this sort of activity. But to do that, I think you need to get the buy-in from the coaches and the clubs. And the unfortunate thing in football is there's a culture that, I don't know, in my lifetime whether you'll ever see a change where the coach is king, the culture is set up that it's difficult. Some of these good practitioners in clubs are doing a watered down version of what they need to do. It's very, very difficult to go against that cultural change. And I know in certain clubs, Southampton as an example, are doing some great work with biobanding and getting some great movement competency classes in there, looking at alternative ways to improve, a lot of gymnastics, a lot of trampoline work, multiple sports within training, not just the football. And there's so much research out there that shows that if you really specialise, that you're not going to develop into a robust, good athlete. And football is that case where if you get 9-year-olds who are just going through football training, and that changes as they develop through their maturity, but to a great extent it's still missing that vital component of strength, conditioning, movement, then it's always going to be a difficult one. So I would say it's definitely got to go from that early foundation phase, and you've got to hopefully build good habits. But then to do that, you've also got to have good role models. And at the moment, kids aspire to be like the people they see on the TV. So if messages from that level come down that it's something that's not important to them, then it becomes less important to a child. So it's a difficult one.